So back to AB's opponent. So how did you guys decide to match him up with Dad? Because this is a controversy. My gut reaction first, I believe I texted you and I said, dude, why are you doing this? AB's going to get fucking killed.
No,
that was my
we
first
called
reaction.
you. We called you because I knew.
Right, and that was my reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I knew. I was like, if we don't call Ethan and talk to him beforehand, this is not going to go well. So we called you, and you were confused. You were like, why?
But you have the best explanation, I think.
Yeah, true. I guess I do. AB, to a lot of people, for some reason, I don't get it. I'm being honest. I actually don't get it. But a lot of people don't view AB as like a very capable person physically for some reason. I'm not really sure what that's about.
Mentally as well, but
people say that about you, AB.
But
what else do they say about AB?
They don't think I'm capable of mentally either, so it's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And you're the fittest person here. I mean, well, Ian's not here. I don't know. You seem pretty healthy.
I think though that like AB is a lot more competent than people understand, and his work ethic is.
Everybody thinks this guy's incompetent, dude.
I don't know. It makes me sad. It actually like makes me sad because the amount of work he was technically more
Dude,
sound.
you're
No
getting
offense.
dissed so hard right now.
No offense to Hundar at all, because Hundar put in a lot of work and he showed up. But like between the two of them, technically AB showed up better for the fight, in my opinion.
Yeah, AB trained his ass off.
Yeah.
Everybody knew that.
And so Dad is a very excited individual that wants to move forward constantly. And I think if you put someone in front of him that isn't afraid of someone moving forward and has seen that before and is used to sparring guys that are, no offense to Dad, but much better than Dad at Wildcard, like that's going to be a very interesting fight of will AB, one, get his stamina up running, and how will he respond to Dad pushing forward? And I think that it is like, in my opinion, there's like 3 fights that I'm really excited for, and his is one of them. For sure.
It's a hype ass fight.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to seeing it. By the way, just to address this competency issue, I think AB is extremely competent.
Yeah.
Dumb motherfucker, AB.
And he's put in so much work. He has.
Yeah.
I bet almost nobody trained harder than you.
Thank you. Thank you guys for the kind words.
Slay B, they're calling you.
It takes a ridiculous amount of resilience to show up in a gym and have somebody tell you to go home and have people beat the shit out of you with very limited communication. Like, out of all the coaches that we have, like, I love Wale, but, like, Wale's not about talking. Wale's about, like, you either show up and you do it or you, like, go home.
Pretty Boy, the killer.
Yeah.
Lucky
and AB...
boy.
Yeah, not Pretty Boy.
Yeah, Lucky Boy.
Sorry.
But for AB to show up
Wish he
and
was Pretty Boy.
ignore that and get the shit kicked out of him and keep coming back, like, I
There's
don't
not
know.
many people who would do that.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
Yeah.
So you're saying even though he's incompetent, he's tenacious. He's persistent.
I would say Dad is tenacious in the ring, but AB's tenacious in life.
Dumb mother.
It's very sweet. Thank you guys. Yeah, no, the first nice thing Wally ever said to me, he's like, you can't fight. You're not athletic. You don't know how to work your body.
Jesus.
But you know what? You show up. And that was the first nice thing he ever said to me after months. And
That's the important, bro. Showing up, kind of the most important thing.
For sure. I don't think, like,
Being able to fight seems important too, though. I'm just saying. I don't know.
I don't know. I love Ian. He's got a lot of amazing qualities, but if he had a coach that told him to not fucking come back, Ian would not come back.
You'd think you wouldn't come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to be coached in a different way.
Definitely your coach's methods, I've seen it firsthand, a little bit different than AB's.
Yes. Complete opposite.
Interesting.
very
Not
different.
a lot of...
You thrive on that though, don't you, AB?
I do, yeah. I need it because, I'm always anxious and I'm thinking that if someone was nice to me all the time, I wouldn't be able to believe what they're telling me. But because Wally's so straight up, yeah, I know it's legit.
It's the real deal when he says you're doing good.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit of Arab dad syndrome.
Oh yeah,
Totally.
definitely.
Yeah.
Arab dad syndrome?
Yeah, my dad was that way too. It's like you come home, you got an 85 on the test, and your dad's like,
Why not better?
oh yeah, literally. Like, okay.
Yeah, I feel bad because Wally even sometimes will realize, like, the other coaches will tell him, take it easy on me, and he'll be like, no, he needs it. And he'll be like, you got to understand this is tough love. I'm like, no, it's okay, go for it. I'm used to it, so I like it.
I really respect the way he treats you.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, do not come back. You're going to get hurt. This is not for you.
Right.
No, he told me that.
It's kind of a vibe.
It was
Yeah.
the first few
It is a
months.
vibe.
He
It's a
kept
vibe.
telling me not to do the fight.
Yeah.
And
I agree. Like, it makes you trust him, you know, that he's
Totally.
really is real.
He's
How's
not a
your
yes.
training going this time around?
It's going good. Like, honestly, and I'm not afraid to say it. The only thing I'm concerned with is stamina again. In terms of boxing, I'm not worried at all about him. Like, he doesn't intimidate me at all. And it's driving him a little insane, I think, because that's his whole tactic. So, yeah.
How are you feeling? You think you can beat Dad?
If I get my stamina to where it needs to be, absolutely.
Is that what you're training right now? The hardest is your stamina?
Well, I'm training very differently than I did the first time, but stamina is a major focus. But again, you never know though. One wrong hit and it's over. So
Yeah, that's true.
Is Dad a powerhouse though, or he's just kind of just a lot of energy going?
I mean, you saw the Matt Watson fight. What did it look like to you?
You
Did
couldn't
it
really
look
get a
like
read,
power?
right?
You couldn't really understand what was happening,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, I think that's definitely
You know,
the right answer.
Not really, right? Not
Yeah.
that much power. You just, I mean, of course you're gonna get if you don't. Put
And it
your
was
hands
so
up.
fast that I don't know
Go
what's
figure.
his stamina either.
Yeah, that's
Totally.
true. I think a lot of people don't understand like the difference between dancing and fighting. Like especially when you're in an arena with like 20,000 people, there's something very real called like an adrenaline dump, and it doesn't really matter like how good your stamina is. Like your heart's gonna be going, and it's hard to like keep that up no matter how like athletic you may be. So like if you extend it past the first round, like to be honest, like we don't even know what Dad would look like at that level of energy. Past the first round.
Yeah, I mean, it just looked like an insane person beating up a child.
Yeah, that's actually, yeah.
Wasn't much of a fight.
Yeah, true.
Enough to disturb Joe Rogan. So.
Yeah.
yeah. I will say I have a lot of faith in Ian and Anisa's judgment on this as well. Last time, the whole internet said I was going to die, but they believed that me and Honda were a good match, and we were. I mean, we kind of did everything the same.
Yeah, it was a good match. In fact, they called it early. That was some bullshit, bro. Still pissed about
I don't know. He was on a gas tank in the back. I
Yeah.
feel like if he was they knew
think-
something that he didn't at the time. The refs.
I think to us it looked like he could have kept
AB,
going,
you
but
agree with that?
Well, I was planning on I was planning on it because I've done that a million times in sparring where I've kind of pushed the guy against the ropes, let him unload on me, and then I planned on the last
He was
like
rope-a-doping in these
15 seconds going all out. But Wally says it's good that they cut it.
Yeah.
Wally said that I could have got hurt, but he also said that he thinks if I would have went the distance, the full round, either I would have won or would have been a draw.
I agree with that. I think something that like we really want to talk about more this year is like we have the Florida Boxing Commission involved, which is like not something that any other boxing influencer boxing event has other than Jake Paul. And I think there was one Misfits card in Texas that used the Texas Boxing Commission, but most of them don't use refs through the Boxing Commission, and those refs are like hardcore. Like they're trained to see things that normal people don't see in order to prevent like serious injury. So like for example, if you get hit and you aren't looking at the guy that you're fighting and for a second you veer off, refs will go like, you probably have brain damage, and they'll call it.
Oh,
So
wow.
sometimes you'll see like things that look really early, but like Wale said about AB, the ref saw something that normal people wouldn't. And that's the difference between like legitimate boxing events and illegitimate or dangerous.
So during that event, you guys had those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will say, like, not a lot of people know this, but Ian and Anisa are really involved in checking on all the fighters, and Anisa is sort of like the mother to all of us fighters. And that's something that made this event so good and why it stands out from the other events is because it's not just some quick, like, cash grab bullshit, fake beef thing. Like, it's really sincere. All the fighters are all nice to each other, and we're all being looked out for, so.
Yeah, except this guy.
Thank you, AB.
Fucking hate this guy.
We're looking out for him as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Like,
Don't get in the ring.
I mean, he's being coached by one of the most respected, a very respected coach. He's called, like, they call him the Hawaiian Punch.
Oh, that's
Laurier,
fun.
yeah,
Could he beat Wally though? Probably not.
I mean,
that's a good question.
yeah, maybe they
we
should
might
fight.
have, we might have
Dude,
coach
Wally-
battle one of these years.
Coach battle.
It's fun. Wally came in yesterday. We had that open training session, and he was super late. He came in for like 15 minutes, kept his sunglasses on, and dipped. But while he was there, everyone was taking pictures with him.
Yeah.
He told me, I ain't showing them shit. We're not doing shit.
Keeping it close to the chest. I love how serious he takes
Yeah,
it.
no, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, it's very serious. I mean, it's like, there's a lot of people at the open workout who have the same mentality. They're like, I'm not showing shit. Like, you'll be jovial and pretend like you're doing legit stuff, but you're not really. You're not wanting to demonstrate your full power.
Yeah, why would you?
Yeah.
Though we had some people sparring, and it was crazy. Aaron looks so good this year.
Really?
So good. He was sparring John Morrison, and he was getting uppercuts in there, and like it just looked crazy.
Wait, do we have any is there any footage of you in the?
Me and Wally were doing bullshit drills that I've never even done before. Like,
I love the idea. He's just making up shit on the fly.
yeah,
Is he coming this year to the?
yeah, he's
your
gonna be
fight?
there this year. Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm so happy he's coming.
Dude,
I think
that's awesome.
there's like such a bond between coaches and athletes that I love seeing. It's very sweet. And then if you don't have your coach there for like the last week, I don't know. I feel bad for fighters that, I felt bad. Like that sucked last year.
I wish he could have been there, but thankfully, like I was already close with Michael, and like I'm so grateful he was there. He's such a great guy.
Michael's so sweet.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Is he too nice? Is that it? Problem?
No, he's not too nice. The thing is, we were talking about it a bit before. He's nice to me with like the coaching style because I need that.
Okay, interesting.
If he was coaching, someone who responds better to like negative shit, like he'd be doing that. He just does whatever is the best method to get results.
I see.
He's been coaching for like 14 years or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
Like a long time.